Right, we're live. We are live. Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome back to the iFly Boeing 777 MAX, this time in Ryanair colours. So this is a MAX 8, this is a MAX 8200. The only real difference is the extra door at the back and the cabin seat minor moves around it. But 99% of it is a 737 MAX 8 anyway. Sorry, an 8200 game changer aircraft. Got to define it properly with Ryanair. Yes, as I say, flying today from Bratislava to London Stansted. Flight time about 2 hours. And today is IVAO's Only Ways Essex event, meaning that we should get some pretty good coverage of traffic over Stansted Airport and the whole Essex region. So, jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our departure today. Everything is all looking good. We are looking good. I'm wearing a green shirt today, so my shoulders are going to be a bit funny with the green screen. Right, let's hop in and let's set the aircraft up. Right, batteries down, ground power set. AMD emergency lights, overhead panel. We are switches to nav. Probe light and heat can come on. Hydraulics once the engine starts. Anti-collision on. No, sorry. Position lights steady. Fuel pumps when touched until the aircraft is fueled up. Welcome Cloudscapes, welcome on control. Well, yeah, I'm not seeing you well, mates. Last one's probably when your team are actually decent. It's been a long way as a Chelsea fan, it really has. How you doing, mate? How you been keeping? Right, position currently at Lima Zulu India Bravo. Gates, this is gate 7 if I recall. Grab the GPS position, stick it in the RS, head to the route, and plug in our routing. I'm going to do it manually today. Did the automatic with the lots, but we're going to do it all by hand. Right, so, flight number is Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf. Sierra Golf. Runway we'll figure out in a bit. Head to the next page. Let's plug my waypoints. A few waypoints today, not too many. Starting off with Tovka. Directs to Dittis. Directs to OKG. To Gaska. So while we're sitting here, I request refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
And also boarding.
Boarding requested.
Right, directs to Masek. Attach the plug now. Yes! We're right now. We'd like to be efficient. Already started boarding? Oh, okay. That's what GSX wants to like this as well. So, Bratislava Stansted, Ryanair Flight 628, 38,000 feet cruise, 1 hour 50 on the clock. With departure in approximately 33 minutes. Thank you, ground crew. Nice and efficient. As soon as basically we're boarded and good to go, straight off the gates and on the way to London. Created a custom fuel menu. Created a custom seat map as well and pack. So now got the Ryanair 8200 seat configuration with a maximum of 197 passengers. You've got the 2 seats at the front where the cabin narrows out a bit. There's 14 rows. Emergency exits, a few more rows till we get to the rear doors with the jump seat for the flight attendants. A few more rows, and then you get the flight attendant seats at the back, and then 2 toilets in the rear galley. So, lovingly made in packs. Of course, you can't do a Ryanair flight without the boarding music and safety briefing. Yes to snacks, no to meals, custom not required, a flight number that does not continue. Beautiful. Right, from Gaska is to Masek. Directs to a lot of directs in this. Tiven. Directs to Nogro. What's the name there? Not the fastest FMS in all, I must admit, but it's not the end of the world. Nogro. Then it's the Mike 40 to Rennes. And that is the end of our flight plan. So expecting runway 13 departure on the Tovka to Yankee, and then the arrival expecting runway 22 on the Rinis 1 Alpha. Although, I must admit, based on the traffic we could see later on, plus departures as well, and then I'm being held for a little bit. So we'll see how the flight goes, see how things progress, see how Stansted traffic increases during the event. Empty window seats. Well, unfortunately, so GSX, I've not been able to properly work it with the passengers in the cabin or that, and I must admit, I don't think GSX really attempted it much either, so there'll be no kind of fancy passengers on this flight. You never know, we might get to the Stansted when they deboard, because that's just going to be direct off the gates. But yeah, for the most part, should be pretty standard. Make sure my flight plan's added to Volanta. It's always important. Yeah, so I think the aircraft's already finished boarding now. At least from GSX perspective. Yeah, okay, baggage loading in progress, fuel truck's in position. Fuel truck, I have to do it through here. So, I'm going to initialize a flight. Don't know what that button does, it just does something. Performance and payloads, header weight and balance, spag iron numbers. This is using American Standards business class interior, so if I plug in our passenger count of 189, it's just going to max it to 1878. Cargo 4.7, so it'll be 2.35, 2350, 2350. And our fuel requirements today is going to be 6659. Set the fuel, set the payloads. Pressing both again just to confirm, and completes. Super. Window does open, so if you want to shout out to the dude there just walking at 3 FPS. Hello there. Cargo doors, system in the systems, sim menu, doors, cargo, it's going to be next page. Forward and rear cargo doors are both open, that's fine. Cool. Right, back to configuration. So that's our routing set up. Now go to init ref. Our zero fuel weight is 63.5. Reserve fuel on board today is going to be 1,800, 1.8. Cost next of 9, standard Ryanair, with cruising altitude level 380. 380. It's better. And the cruising winds of 186 at 19 knots. Hey, can't be too bad as a Spurs fan. I mean, it's the Audi Cup that matters, right? Transition altitude 10,000 feet. Execute that. In fact, I know there is one menu where you meant to have the outlook temperature. I'll get that in a bit. M1 limits. Let's grab the Bratislava weather. So, 16 degrees, 2.5. Is that where you put it? Yes, it is. Cool. Right, M1 limits. We use a medium D rate to medium climb performance. Take off 5 degrees of flaps. And center gravity. We can just pull that from the aircraft we can. Trim 6.2. Trim's automatic. Very nice.
Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Right, so ISO's aligning. Let's take a few more minutes.
Cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our
While
flight.
that does that,
As you find your
back to
seat, be
performance
sure
and
to place your
payload.
larger carry-on items in the overhead
So we're at
bins and smaller
Bratislava,
items
Lima
under
Zulu,
the
India
seat in front
Bravo.
of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will.
Runway is at
If the overhead bin
22, I
is
said
full,
departure.
please make sure you close it as a
13,
courtesy
sorry,
to
runway
other
13.
passengers. Please double check that all your items
Conditions
are put away so that the aisle
dry.
is clear and other passengers
Take off
can make their way
1,
to their
flaps
seats.
5,
If you're in an emergency exit
air
row,
conditioning will be
please
on
leave
and
exit
anti-ice
seating
will be off.
responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front
Wind
of you. If you're not able to
is
comply with these actions, please let a
110 at
flight
12
attendant know
knots.
so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to
10
use your
at
cell phone
12.
during the rest of the boarding process.
Temperature
but we do
is
ask
16
that
degrees
laptops,
Celsius,
tablets, and
2.5,
any other
QNH
larger
of
electronic devices are stored once we depart the
1021.
station. Thank you and welcome aboard.
That's 147, 147, 153. We'll go to the tablet numbers. I think these are actually slightly more accurate, but that's the tablet once. Well, the tablet once. 147, 153. iniRef. I don't think I've set the departure yet, so we can do that now as well. So say it's runway 13, and this is on the Tovkar to Yankee departure. On the button. There we go. Execute that. Back to legs. Switch over to plan mode, and just quickly go through the flight plan. Make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary. So step, 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 step. Slight turn out departure into Rennes, and that'll be our approach configured from then on. Awesome. So flight's been configured. Departure's been set. Screens are aligned. Aircraft has been refueled. Fuel truck is gone. Baggage now being loaded. That's perfect. We can now turn on the left-hand fuel pumps and start the APU. Seatbelts on. Your damper come on now that the RS is aligned. The APU is starting. And also have the packs to auto, so once the APU is running, aircraft will also have some air conditioning. Setting altitude 38,000 feet. This is a slightly longer process, given the inability to click and hold the arrow like you can do in the PMDG. Not the end of the world. 153 set for the Mac. Flight directors on and on. And if we want, we can also set the runway heading and frequency. So that's going to be 129. 129. 129. So again, so if we set the runway heading, if something goes wrong, we need to return back to the runway, then we just have our ILS pre-configured. Just check the frequency as well while we're at it for LZIB.
Ryanair, low fares, made simple.
Right, so frequency of... Where's the frequency? There we go, 108, let's move through. Right, so we're now just waiting for the last of the baggage to load. Passengers are on board. Last few suitcases. There's no ATC online at the minute. So what I can do is just listen out to the ATIS for the sake of completion.
We're on your time now.
Winds 110 at 10 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, sky clear, temperature 15 degrees Celsius, dew point 6 degrees Celsius, altimeter 1021. Winds 110.
So that's the weather information at Bratislava. What's up, Drawyah into St John's for Gatwick to the max. Very nice, Kendall. That's it's quite a flight, that, actually. Good luck, mate. How long's that taking you? About 5 hours? Right. Screen the passengers. Prepare pushing starts. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're also on Flight 62 from Bratislava to London Stansted. This is your Captain Drawyah speaking up front today, wishing you a welcome aboard to this flight of approximately 2 hours. Weather showing fairly clear across Europe today, so should give us some pretty good views of the world down below. Landing at Stansted at approximately 7 o'clock. Hope you sit back, relax, enjoy your flights, and we have any questions, speak to cabin crew. Don't forget how they are primarily here for your safety. Thank you for flying Ryanair.
Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
So we're now packed to figure out the message. In the meantime, we will switch the GPU over. Get the rest of the fuel pumps running. Centre tank is empty, so I need to turn on the centre fuel pumps. Ground power off. Make sure everything else is set as required. APU bleed is on. Over to the menu. Systems. So everything is closed. Ooh. Yeah. Tracks. Turn to the doors. Ground supports. Drop the chocks, get rid of the ground power units,
and welcome aboard flight 62
everything else
with
is
service
disconnected.
to London
Super.
Stansted. Our flight time will be roughly
the
1
airport
hour
map.
and 50
On my
minutes.
2-2, slightly
Please note
longer
the cabin
taxi,
doors
but
now
it's not the end of the world
closed. We
for
ask that
us.
you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already,
Right,
please fasten your
who's ready
seatbelt
flights in
and verify
24?
that it is low and
I know
tight
I
across
am.
your lap.
Just around the corner now, so what? 3 weeks? 2 weeks? It's not far away now. Really not far away. Right, set the anti-collision lights on to allow ground cadet ready, push and start. GSX, pair push and start. To be nose right, tail left. Oh, sorry. Already got the tug connected. That's the first thing we did. Which means that, true Ryanair fashion, we get out of here early. That's the only thing I'm scheduled to depart for another 20 minutes. Yes. Ah, no, it's not. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Set. Now it's all disconnected.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, do we have a clear, safe line of scenery? The answer is yes. Once we pass the red line, that's when it's then safe for us to start the engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration.
Right, engine, sorry, that's come off again. Engine to ground.
Please remove headphones during this demonstration. There are 8 emergency exits, each marked with a red exit sign. Four-path markings
Engine
along the
2,
cabin aisle.
fuel flow starts. The LEAP 1B engines do take a little longer to start compared to the FM56Bs. You have the engines motor for a little bit, just to kind of generate heat before they actually start the fuel flow. So give it a moment to heat up before it starts.
Parking brake.
To secure the mask,
Set.
one end is the strap. Adults traveling with young children, please attend to your own
The engine 2 starter to switch back to the off position.
pocket beneath your seat or in the
Engine
panel
1
above your head.
starts.
In the unlikely event of landing in water, remove the jacket from its packet and place it over your head. Bring the strap around your waist, clip at the front and secure as the crew are now demonstrating. To inflate the life jacket,
Engine 1 fuel flow
pull down
starts.
sharply on the red toggle. There is a mouthpiece for further
These windows open.
Unlocking gear.
inflation and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the safety card, which is displayed within the area.
Yes, see the engine there, just motoring. It's going to spin a little bit, generate heat,
Truck disconnected.
and eventually the engine will spark to life. You can see it's speeding up now.
Left is clear. Right is
Fuel
clear.
flow has started.
We recommend for your comfort and
Boom.
safety
Engine comes to life.
Seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. There is a call bell, reading light, and fresh air vent in the panel above your head. Portable electronic devices such as tablets and mobile phones in flight mode may be used throughout the flight. Please select flight mode now. Laptops must be stowed in cabin baggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead locker for taxi, takeoff, and landing. We would like to remind you that smoking is not permitted. Thank you for your attention. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Okay, so tell a lie. On 3 is actually quite simple. Straight, left, and you're on. Right. Both reset. Engine's continuous. Set the generators. Packs. APB off. APU off. Hydraulics on. Flaps to 5. Head over to the systems check. Okay, doesn't give us the systems, that's fine, we can live without that. Right, everything feels good. Jet take brakes set. Tax lights on. Quick time check that nothing has been left behind. Parking brakes released. Quick max throttle. Back to idle. Let's set that off taxis. Yeah, the quick's engine spool up. Essentially, what you're doing is to do your takeoff config check. You max the throttle. You hear the takeoff config error. That means your takeoff's not configured properly. It's silent, then you're good to go. Yeah, a bit speedy there, I must admit. Ooh, that's a difficult one, British boy, I must admit. I mean, the PNDG is good, and it's the more complete aircraft. The Max, don't forget, it's in early access. But there are things about the Max that I kind of... The audio in the Max, the cabin in the Max is better. See, it's really 50-50, because where these aircraft exceed and they exceed, there's no real drawbacks other than this aircraft being in early access. So, yeah, we have to... I'm going to have to reserve judgment on that one, I'm afraid. Both are very good add-ons. Both I'm having a lot of fun flying at the moment. I was flying the 800 last night, actually, as with a mate of mine on Discord. I thought we'd just give it a little dry fly. And, yeah, it's both very good airplanes. There's the upper position, anything like sort of light outside, everything checked. Bratislava traffic, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, departing runway 13. We announced on Unicom that we are departing. No traffic inbound. Traffic over there. Cool. Runway is ours. Yeah, no, that's an easy comparison. The Bradock 3D Max doesn't even deserve to be in the same ratings as the other two. Right. 40, engine 1-2 stable, start the clock. Clicky screw for N1. 20 knots. V1 rotates. V2. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Next stop, London Stansted. That's one. Just watching the auto throttle, so I have had one bug with this aircraft earlier where it wasn't quite following its lead properly. That flashy auto throttle one there doesn't fill me with much joy, but hopefully there's nothing to worry about. And there's traffic. Reminds me to turn on the transponder. That's also probably useful in an aeroplane. Right, start at right hand bank. Laps up. We're playing in a Ryanair signature hard landing today. Well, I mean, most of my landings are hard anyway, so don't think it's much of a signature one, it's just Mago 2. We'll see. We shall see. Continue the left hand bank. Beautiful scenery down below the river.
Vienna traffic is hangar 10 in position Fox 23, starting up and then taxi to holding for runway 10.
Right, so we'll level off the aircraft shortly. Once the aircraft levels off, then we will switch over to the autopilots. Also, the auto throttle is still active. I don't think the actual manual, the physical in-game throttles will move themselves, but at least I know that they are working, so the engine output is adjusting to the aircraft's requirements. It's fine by me. 10,000 feet, landing lights off, engines starter off, and AppInTheAir now to standard.
As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lobby portion.
It's gorgeous looking airplane, the Max, it really is. I've always liked my 737s, but to have one in the sim finally, it's good. It is good. Hour and 57 on the clock. Okay, an hour and 57 on the clock now. Towards Stansted. Continue our climb outs. Good chance that we can get some busy ATC later on in the flight. See how the rest of the trip progresses. Can't use seated passengers of PMD G777 on GSX Pro. Should be able to when you look GSX. and go to the little config section. It takes some time, but it does move the passengers into the 777. Depends on what you config using the cockpit though. So I believe if you use the entertainment devices lights, that won't work. So you have to switch back to the seat no smoking. The no smoking button will then make the passengers visible in the cabin. So it's a slight config edit they had to do for the aircraft. Just check what option you're using. Slight frame rates drop. There we go. Beautiful. Right, so continue to climb out now. At some point in cruise, we'll be configuring our approach into Stansted. Quick check of the IVAO WebEye. So at the moment there's no OTC until we reach France. And then the London event slowly starting to build up a bit now. A few departures out of Stansted. Apparently 5 aircraft inbound.
Vienna traffic, hangar 10, line up and take off runway 16.
Turn down the intercom bit. A few aircraft slowly departing now, making their way to Stansted. One aircraft actually doing circuits apparently. Stansted flight, good luck to them. Yeah, it's going to be busy today. That's the way it should be. Expected arrival time 17:48. We'll keep an eye on that as more aircraft progress to the event. Officially starts in about 5 minutes, so that's when things are going to start to get busier. I'll say though, the MSFS scenery looking grand as always, it really does. Love the clicky overhead lockers as well. Right, seatbelt signs come off. Passengers, you may now roam around the cabin. We're going through the passenger list. I know when you recognise on board, give us a shout and we'll have a look at their stats. 189 people on board. Total capacity 197, 189 on board.
You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
No one I recognise on board today. But hey ho. Right. Passing level 200, 20,000 feet. Flight progress so far so good. Departure at Bratislava, not actually too bad in the end. You kind of so you take off runway 13, do a loop, and then you kind of just bypass the airport to then head to the northwest. Sorry. Flight takes us over Germany, the Netherlands, crossing the Channel, and then entering the UK just to the north of Felixstowe. So actually we avoid France. I think the UK might be our first and only point of call for the ATC. Germany gets a bit active towards the evening, so potentially got a chance that Germany may come online later on in the flights. In fact, the entire Czech Republic, Czechia has just come online, so you have got Praha radar, which is deep into as you do bypass the southern part of their airspace. Into the right hand turn anyway, that pushes us into Czech Republic. So yeah, I'll definitely be on standby. Otherwise, how are you guys doing in chat? Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're all doing good yourselves. Anybody got the 73 Max yet? Anybody? Oh yeah, it's also the Brisbane RFE tonight. Oh, I might. Oh, it's a book slot one. Do I have a? Do I do a Virgin Australia flight this evening as well? I I'd be keen to do that actually. Do we have like a Brisbane? So Brisbane RFE, MSFS, that's fine. Pilot briefing, login, charts, ATC, awards. Here you go, search flights. Do we have the ability to fly like is it Melbourne flew too? Yeah, it was Melbourne flew too. No. No more Melbournes. That's annoying. Departures. So what available ones are there? So it's going to be towards the end of the event because I'm currently in the middle of this one. Don't want to do a long haul either. December 190, DH80, E738. Nothing left. A320, nothing left. I'll have a look later. If there's time, I might try and do a Brisbane flight this evening as well. Welcome from Kilo Alpha. That's going to be a Praha, isn't it? Yes, welcome. How you doing, dude? Welcome to Channel's Chats. I'll be talking to you in about 5 minutes, if that. Oh, I see Poland's just lit up as well. Poland's now have full coverage, so it's just waiting for Germany now. If we can get full coverage Germany and Netherlands, and that means once we, yeah, as soon as we hit the Czechia, full coverage, rest of the flights. I'm back in 2 minutes. I'll pop back before we get to Czech Republic. Gorgeous, ain't it? It's absolutely stunning. Let's switch over to Valhalla radar and let's say hello. Right, it's going to be 127125. Is it double gen? No, I'm sure it's double gen. Like, good day. Dobro Den, that's it. Gen is more Serbian, Den is Czech Republic. Dobro Den, Praha radar, this is Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf, climbing through level 340 inbound to ITIS.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, radar, good evening, identified squawk 1471.
1471 in the box for Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf. One. Super.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, climb flight level 380.
Climb level 380, Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf. There's a few aircraft in this airspace. Quite a few, there's a helicopter actually going out. In Zaklandnot. We have a 777 landing at Prague very shortly, now you're open for Keflavik. We've also got a...
Delta Oscar Delta, descent flight level 150, rate 1500 or greater.
There we go.
Please second to Delta to 1500 or greater, Delta Oscar Delta.
Descent flight level 150, rate 1500 or greater.
Descending 150, 1500 or greater, Delta Fox Oscar Delta.
And Delta Oscar Delta, contact Krakow approach 121.075, white one.
11075, Delta Fox Oscar Delta, see you later.
So we added into the description, so I'm going to stream adding the link, because I just found it. Didn't think there was one on the web, but there is a events link. Super. Right, so on Prague radar now, we've got our squawk code and everything set. So it's just a case to continue flying. In the next few minutes, look at our approach configuration to London Stansted. Quick look at the Stansted ATIS. So it's showing that we have an arrival runway of 22, which is fine. So just like runway 22 on the Rinus 1 Alpha should stick. See London City grounds come online as well, so more coverage at London City Airport today. There's too many flights going out. There's one BCS 3. There's a C series in Flight Sim. That I can imagine is the freeware X-plane aircraft, but fair play, someone's actually flying it. Not one that you see too often in the world of X-plane. Come on, Germany. Just need a couple of Langen radars here and there. Give us Munich, give us Langen, and we're happy. Just about to reach our cruising level now, 380. Like I say, the physical throttle has moved actually. We'll watch it when it levels off, and that automated throttle disconnects option. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Welcome, streamer. How you doing? Watch on the chats. Found us on the IVAO web. Very nice. How you doing, dude? What are you flying right now? Where are you off to? Are you taking part in the events? Like I said, it's not the only events going on. There's the Anyways Essex, which is what we're flying right now. There's a Katowice part of events, which probably will be a bit too late for. And then the Brisbane RFE. If I find a good flight towards the evening, then I might jump in on that one as well. Or if not, I'll just kind of create my own flights to create my own flight to Melbourne. So I'd like to do Melbourne, Brisbane at some point. Flying with the Virgin Australia. You're from Hungary, play IVAO2. Very nice, dudes. Very good. Right, welcome to cruise. Throttles are moving, that's perfect. That's what I want to see. So, total cruise time, look at my progress. Top percent, 682, so top percent is just under an hour. And you're from Hungary Power IVAO2, very good. I like the IVAO networks. Easy, simple, you have a good laugh. Especially XU events, their events usually are pretty chill. He's doing another quiz night at some point soon. It's been a little while since I've done one of those, so I should let myself busy on the evenings they do it. It's the last Friday every other month, so shouldn't be too difficult to jump on. Right. These are events.
We'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium.
We'll see.
Premium drinks are available for a small charge.
Yes, I do have a joystick. I use the Thrustmaster Hotel Sport Tog. I also own the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke as well. I actually need to wipe this down a bit. It's a little bit dusty. Yes, I own full Thrustmaster everything. I like their stuff. It's high quality, feels sturdy on the hand, some good stuff. Right, cabin crew now go to the cabin, hand out their snacks and drinks, and scratch cards. I remember Ryanair scratch cards. One, two, three, four, 5 cabin crew on board. 7 seats, 2 seats to be unoccupied. Right, what we're going to do is look at our approach configuration now. So if I go to arrivals, ILS22, Rinus 1 Alpha, transition, or is it just Abbott and Laurel? It's just Abbott and Laurel. Does Flight Plan give us any Abbotts? Cool. You head to back to the legs. Where do you get the iFly early? No space first, can't seem to find it. You can just buy it off the iFly manager. I'll drop you a link to it if you'd like it. There you go. So if you want to download, if you want the iFly Max, you just download the iFly manager, open up the tool, purchase it, and install. Couple of clicks, otherwise not too bad. Right, so that's the approach routing plugged in. Hold at Abbott. We're going to leave the hold in purely because we may need it. Head over to. This is where I can't remember where the next bit is. Progress. So normally that VNAV button not there. There you go. Forecast. 6,000 transitions, Stansted, 380, 200, 100. Grab the wind forecast and flights. There's passenger view. Always happy to help. You have Thrustmaster up side stick, set the flats, throttle spoilers, controls rods. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's not a bad little tactic up there. Again, full Thrustmaster. So.
November 804, Quebec, Sierra, Praha, radar, hello, identified. Set squawk 5-1.
Yeah, 1080 again. Right, so what was I doing? Winds 380s 267 at 10. 20,000, 266 at 8. Correction, 226 at 8. And at 10,000, 230 at 15.
November 804, Quebec Sierra, the squawk 5174, and
Current
after
temperature at
Hotel Delta Oscar,
Stansted.
proceed direct Odnem.
Pausing at 15 degrees centigrades.
Roger,
You
and after
grab the Stansted runway, Charlie, runway 22. Right, 380
Negative, squawk
1224.
5174, and after waypoint Hotel Delta Oscar, proceed
114.
direct Odnem. Oscar Delta November
10.
Echo Mike.
And 2. So got radius for our top of descent, 10 miles when you intercepts the localizer, and 2 miles for final configuration check. Right, flight plan is completed. Do you have flying VATSIM? I don't, Has. Whoops. Go away. Yeah, I don't fly on VATSIM. I stick to IVAO. The windows just change themselves over the flight. Yes, this is on IVAO. If you want to track the flight, I'll stick a link in the chat for you guys.
November 804, Quebec Sierra, Praha radar.
Right now, find ourselves just over the Czech Republic.
go ahead for exit.
Proceed direct Odnem, Oscar Delta November Echo Mike.
Roger, South flying direct to Oscar Delta November X Mike for exit.
It's gorgeous scenery this evening. The sun will slowly set as the flight progresses.
November 804, Quebec Sierra, plan to cross Odnem, flight level 210 or below, report when ready for descent.
Roger, we called you for race, so you can exit for turn.
Visibility will clear up. If you look out the window right now, I mean, I live in London myself, completely clear blue skies, no weather report at all. Quick look up ahead at Stansted, shows that the weather is reporting a few clouds, 2,300, so there will be some cloud down low. Got 15 degrees centigrade, 2.11, plus 10 visibility, winds are now 180 at 7 knots. Now going towards the end of Praha Rider. A little bit left to go, but we're now flying over the city of Ryzen. I believe it's actually where the former goalkeeper Petr Cech was from. So he played for Victoria Plzeň for a little while. I think that's the part Czech Republic he comes from. You know, see, one of my mates are online right now. Yeah, I think the whole flight's all looking towards the arrival now. That's where things are going to start getting really busy. There we are, Ryanair, 74 Sierra Golf. Ooh, we got Scotland online now. Edinburgh online, it's getting busy. DATC, slowly traffic's coming up. Flying into Nottingham, East Midlands. Fun fact I actually found out recently that in real life, they don't actually use ground control at East Midlands anymore. The control tower does everything from clearances to taxis. They might use grounds during like busy peak periods, but generally throughout the day, yeah, there's no ground control at East Midlands, all done by the tower, which I found quite interesting. Today flew IVAO Budapest, Vienna, Graz, Summit. It's quite a few hops there. What aircraft were you flying in, dude? It's more than I do in a normal day, that's for sure. Yeah, I might do. So usually I just do the one flight and then call it a night. I might do 2 if I'm feeling it. Sometimes I'll do a live stream and then fly on my own as well afterwards. Like what a mate of mine on Discord, I'll hop on a flight with them. But yeah, I wouldn't do 4 flights in a day. That's for sure. I guess Budapest, Vienna, Graz, something like that. They fly the Airbus, Russell, so I'm going to guess a Smartwings or Eurowings A320. A Smartwings or Eurowings A320. Okay, A321. Do Smartwings or Eurowings only A321? I actually don't know. It could be an Austrian. I know operate the A321, but no, it doesn't match the routes. Right, at cruising altitude, I'm flying now for half an hour. Wizard! That should have been an obvious one, Drawyah. Come on, Wizard. That should have been obvious, especially when you said Budapest. If Budapest is the base, then yeah, no, it's Hungary. That's Wizard. Alright, continue off. Cruise. Passenger satisfaction at 97%. Everybody's happy on board. We did the part about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, so we get an extra 10 minutes leeway for the Stansted bits. Just whether or not it's enough, we'll have to wait and see. It's all calm on board this evening. So let's look at Stansted, Echo Golf, Sierra Sierra, search ident, Stansted, runway 22, conditions dry. Not getting predicted for this. Right, so it's going to be 180.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, nothing further, Martin, comment your flight, bye.
Over to Unicorn 128 for Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf. Thank you, service. Take care, mate. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, back to Unicorn. Right, so as I was before, so Stansted winds right now are reporting 1807 at 7. Temperature is 15 degrees centigrade. QNH is 1012. Flaps 30. Air conditioning on. Anti-ice will be off. Brakes probably going to be okay. Level 2 for Stansted, yeah. And a VRF at 5. So VRF plus 5, so 150 knots approach speed we've got at the moment. Late limit is 69.3 kilos. The current weights, so takeoff weights, that's an issue, it's takeoff, isn't it? Go back. that's all operational. Nothing's in op, so yeah, so I think, yeah, dispatches when we're on the ground, once we're actually in the air, it's going to show us the thing. So landing weights, I believe it does actually tell us, yes, there you go, landing weights, so maximum is 69,309, landing at 65,950. 65,950. And thing complete. Right. There we go. Right. So VRF is 148. Landing at 143. Perfect. Most of the time you fly the Airbus 321 with delivery, and if it's no longer in use, then your call sign sets to Wiz 103. Very good. Yeah, for me, I will go back whenever I find a flight that's no longer operated or has another recent flight. I will go through basically every internet source I can find to figure out what the old call sign needs to be back in the day. Right, I'm back in a couple of moments. Right, how are we doing? So far so good, top percent, about 300 miles away, so still a little while to go before we hit any of that. Ground speed currently doing around 450 knots, slight crosswind within the 8 knots, not too bad for us. I want to do the RFE, the Brisbane RFE after. As well, if I can do it, I'll stream it. Just come on. Right, that's the booking system. What's the flight number I took from Brisbane? So if I can get it to work, then yes, we will. Flights, Brisbane. So it's QA. No, it was VA. Melbourne, North Sounds, Brisbane to Melbourne was VA 358. Is that a possible flight? No. So there are a few flights available, so it's not looking impossible. Brisbane to Hamilton, Brisbane to Mackay, to Melbourne to Brisbane flights. What time's the event finish? 2200 Zood. So actually, Melbourne to Brisbane, Brisbane to Melbourne, 324. That's 358. Subscribe, press like. Thank you, dudes. Much appreciated. Yeah, as always, I do appreciate the support from you guys in chats. Channel might not be as big as it used to be when Flights and first released. That's kind of my fault for not streaming, well, for like a whole year. But now, whenever you guys are around, always appreciate the support. And hopefully, with Flight Sim 24 releasing, might have an opportunity to kind of, well, boost numbers up a little bit, see what we can do with that. So the reason that the flight I was on isn't visible because it lands too late. How about 118? It's too late. I did one other Brisbane flight when I was in Australia. Brisbane. VA 977. Nope, not available. And then the last Brisbane flight was QQ 7240. Which does exist. It's Alliance. I don't have a Fokker 100, so yeah, that's that's not going to happen. So I'm basically here looking at flight numbers. Then Brisbane, so I did so Sydney to Brisbane 977. Nothing. Brisbane to Weipa 7240. Does exist, but it's a Fokker 100. I don't have a Fokker 100, so I can't do this one. Brisbane towards the end of the flight. So Queenstown to Brisbane 118. Nothing. Brisbane to Melbourne 358. Nothing. So can do a Melbourne flights. Can do Virgin Australia. It's gonna have to be a later one. Can you search, so I can't search your flight because this is a real flight event. On the web buyer I can. On the web buyer, so we can go to the pilot stats and see who's flying right now. So what's your flight number right now? You said you're Wiz 103. So you're not 103 right now, but if you had your flight number, I can search up on the map. That's the event I want to do. So it'll probably be later, like I say, Brisbane to Hamilton, Cairns, so Brisbane to Mackay, Melbourne to Brisbane, Brisbane to Melbourne. So it'll probably be easiest to do a departure out of Brisbane. 22.50, so it'll be 9.55. Or even do an earlier one if I wanted to. The iFly Centre Max is hopefully games with a lot of FPS. So it can be a bit CPU heavy at times. Setting up the FMS can be a bit slow at busy airports, but for the most part, it seems to run pretty smooth. If you're at an airport with a lot of scenery and graphics and stuff, then yeah, it can be a bit heavy. But if you're at an airport where the scenery is kind of lower level, then absolutely fine. Don't forget, it's still in early access, so good chance that that will slowly improve as like the development progresses. As fun today, so I'll pass a good wrong way. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. How you doing today, dude? So I'm currently in the process of looking at the Brisbane RFE. So if I go back to the WebEye, scroll down to Brisbane, so you can see Eastern Australia is completely lit up at the moment. So that's another one I'll try and do at some point. And this will probably be a... If I look at... So yeah, it's definitely going to be Melbourne to Brisbane I'm going to do. It's shorter flights and easy flights. Annoyingly, that the flights that I did in real life is it because it's been taken, or is it because it just doesn't exist? 358. Yeah, it's not including the listing. Probably because this is an early morning event for them in Australia. Sorry, I got to call. Sorry, my throat is really dry at the moment. Yeah, so I want to try and do a... So it has to be morning flights. These are in the evening, so... that was evening. The first... Yeah, so the only flight I did in the morning was the Fokker 100 up to Wee, but I have an F100, so... Okay, so it's not the end of the world. I do Brisbane to depart Brisbane, fly to Melbourne, that's fine. I land at 7 PM UK, so it'll be 1600 Zulu. Sorry, 1800 Zulu. So 1800 Zulu. So anything beyond this I can do. So Brisbane to Melbourne, that's already been taken. Melbourne's Brisbane, it's possible. I'll be landing at Brisbane, not departing. Boarding time of 8:55 PM. That was the flights. Brisbane to Melbourne. That's a flight time of 2.5 hours. Okay, how about Sydney then? Do I have a departure? So Brisbane's that's been taken, but that's, yeah, anyway. So anything after 1800 Zulu plus time to set up the second stream. All the early departures have been taken. Flight's been taken. That runs at 11 PM UK time. 11:10:09. So one that goes a bit earlier than that. 21:30. That's not too bad. That would have been perfect. 19, 18, 17. Okay, tell you what. Kingsmith to Brisbane, 21:30 Zulu. What time is this one depart? Book the flights. Right, so the scheduling means that you need to. It's fine, schedule it in, go back. So, Sydney to Brisbane. ETA is 21:30. Throughout the arrival time. Right, search for Wizz Air 103. It should now be visible. Let's have a look for those. Wizz 103. There you are. Yeah, the ground at Debrecen. You're on the ground there. Flying out to Budapest. Very good. No, it's only a short domestic hop, that. Too bad at all. Stansted for 4 inbounds. Our aircraft is this one. 17:26 arrival. Quite a few outbounds. Most people departed out of Stansted. And a few that chose to go for the arrival. Okay, cool. So, we're doing a second stream this evening. Went out of Australia. That should be quite a bit of fun. Got to figure out what time this aircraft actually flies. So scheduled arrival's 10:30. So it's an hour and a half flight, which is fine. 21:30, 21, 20, 9 PM departure, 8:30 start. That'll do. In the meantime, let's have a look at some of the Melbourne flights, just in case we get ourselves a good time for this. So that's an arrival 20:55. That'll be 9:55. BA 324. No dates, okay. That's 2, so Sydney's an hour and a half, Brisbane's to be okay, screw it. We'll stick to Sydney. Right, top ascent right now shows 06. So we're 18 minutes now for top ascent. 18 minutes. Perfect. It's been a little while since I last flew in Australia. Nice to set in flight sim again. And again, flying Virgin Australia, and then I'm very familiar with, thanks to the bird strike. But again, hats off to them. They took great care of me when I'm out there. Yeah, not a bad thing to say about that airline. And you kind of look at their service well. Like for example, when Rex went bust, they just straight away honoured all the tickets for the Rex passengers. They have some criticism out there, but my own personal experience with them, no complaints. So solid airline in my eyes. I'll be flying in the 737-800 PMDG, that one. Only because the flight actually is booked as a 738, so it tells you what aircraft you need to fly in. Doesn't say the tail code at least, so I'll get a bit of freedom on that. But yeah, tail code, none there. Virgin Australia, so I'm on Virgin Australia 931, Sydney to Brisbane, flight time an hour and a half. Boeing 738. Right, so top descent, now only 100 miles away. Not too long to go until we're up in the thick of it, down at London Stansted. one more thing I need to do for this approach. So configure the frequency and speeds and stuff. So it'll be a 1105 222 1105 1105 222 222 222. Perfect. One thing I was going to do as well, that's it, grab the Stansted VOR. Approach charts, runway 22. Okay. Can we actually plug in DBs? Close got a VOR. So close we got to Stansted is Parkway. That's 11625. There's an aircraft ahead of us, approximately 40 miles. Same level, same heading. My guess, that's probably a Stansted. Nope, it's not. It's a crossing 777 from Helsinki to Paris. Full coverage at Luton now as well. When we start our descent, down to a level of 2,500 for the intercept. It's looking gorgeous. Sun slowly setting overhead. Should still be daytime when we land at Stansted. Nice little golden arc over the scenery. Oh yeah, just about spot the contrail distance. That's the 777 going to Paris. Six minutes for the descent now. East Coast Canadian. It's been a while, dude. How are you? How are you keeping, mate? I've actually been to Canada since I last spoke to you. Last summer I went. Spent a bit of time in Toronto, Quebec, Toronto, Montreal and Quebec. Including the 737-200. Got an Air Inuit between Montreal and Quebec. That was a highlight. Welcome, Paul Pierre, doing Chance Chats, and Chikadan. Texas on the iFly. Sorry, like I said, the iFly looks good. It looks good, sounds good. Systems 50% of the way there. There are some things that need updating, developing, but for the most part, I'm really liking the iFly. We got one more stream this evening, which I'm going to fly as part of the Australian RFE as well. So we're doing the Anyways Essex now. This evening we're going to do the Australian RFE, the Brisbane one. And that I've got booked on the version Australia from Sydney, so that one will be a 737-800. You're going to win St John's. Well, have you ever done the Air Canada 777 MAX flights to London Heathrow from St John's? That's just what, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that at some point. I'd like to fly the MAX across the ponds, and I don't know, St John's somewhere rural, scenic. I'd like to go visit at some point. It's on my list. Not too bad, Adam. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chats. Yes, just before top of the descent now. Question is, so I've got to be smart about this. I could just set my altitude to 2,500, which is our final descent. But given that we are going to be dealing with London control during the descent, see how far down they get us. Get London on standby, 12493. Yeah, see, one aircraft's doing a flight from Katowice to Stansted on the event. That's quite a smart move, actually, because that's linking both the Katowice password event to the Stansted's Anyways Essex event. That's actually not a bad shout. I should have done that myself. Alright, 20 miles. 20 miles to go. Actually also okay, so just about to leave the Netherlands. Very shortly about to start crossing the English Channel. Yeah, that's the coast down below. Too far to go now. So we'll set the altitude now down to 2,500, and then once it connects to London, we'll have a chance to speak to them and get a altitude fix for us. do you have any problems with reverse thrust? Can't get your Boeing throttle quadrant to work. I can't find any fixes on Discord. I mean, my reverse work without too many problems, but when I had so I didn't use the Boeing throttle, I used the Thrustmaster Hotel Warthog. But where the button is kind of when you pull the reverses back, that sets to like decrease throttle, and that from idle just pushes it into reverse. So that's what I'd probably recommend, where the reverse ident is, set that to decrease throttle, and that will be able to force the auto throttle, force the reverse thrust into position once you start the descent. We'll start to slow down even. Right, down we go. So down below, that's going to be the port city of, well, Rotterdam. I was there last Wednesday. Nice city. Recommend. Yeah, spent a night there Wednesday, Thursday. Got our Stansted information plugged in. Shortly we'll be contacting let's contact London now, see if we're close enough for them to take us. Good evening, London Control. This is Ryanair 470 Golf, descending through flight level 350 inbound Nogro.
Station calling at 350. I'm only covering the London TMA below level 245, so I'll be speaking with you shortly. Continue Unicom for now 1228.
No problem, over to Unicom 228 and we'll shout to you at level 245. See you in a bit. Right, so back to Unicom a little bit longer. As we're approaching 25,000, truth there, if I read the notes properly, that's what it says, then yes, then we'll get into them. Oh, just what, there's an Air Force flight flying out of Stansted doing circuits. The Deutsche Luftwaffe. So it's braking level 2. Spoilers won't on them just yet, and chance that we might need them on the sense. We can see slowly creeping up to the factor on idle throttle. Runway 22 means a slightly longer taxi at Stansted. It's not the end of the world. Past 290, 29,000 feet. Stansted QNH 1012, select the backgrounds. Benefit of this approach though, so it's pretty much a straight line in Stansted. Right, back to London now. As we hit 25,000, then we'll say hello again. Someone speaks to cabin. Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Updates from the flight sec. We've just started descent into London Stansted. We'll be landing in approximately 25 to 30 minutes, giving us a little bit of a head of schedule on the way in. If you need to use the toilets, please listen now. Cabin crew will shortly be going through the cabin to prepare the aircraft for landing. Once again, thank you for choosing Ryanair, and we hope you enjoy the rest of this flights. Hello again on the control. Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf now passing level 240 inbound Rinis.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, landing control. Hello again. Information Bravo. Ryanair 1 Alpha arrival, landing 22 with no delay. Descent flight level 110.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf is information Bravo is received. Speed of Ryanair 1 Alpha arrival runway 22 with no delay. Descends to level 110. Also 11,000 feet set.
On the Santa Hungarian 71 Lima at London Heathrow, because IFR clearance is failed.
Welcome Airsat from
Lima, control. Hello,
Indonesia.
Clear to Budapest, link 2 Golf departure, 27 left, squawk 5670.
To Budapest, runway 27 Lima, via the attack with Tango 2 Golf departure, stroke 5720, Hungarian 71 Lima.
Hungarian 71 Lima, correct, QNH 1012.
QNH 1012, Hungarian 71 Lima.
Iberia 310 Alpha.
Spot the coast of England ahead of us.
Leave
Phoenix
Auckland, heading 08
just to our right.
degrees.
If I can degrees on the same day from...
It's a little bit quieter now because I've got to listen to the ATC comms for the approach gym. Yeah, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, got to listen out for. The weather this evening, absolutely gorgeous. No delay, so we can assume and get rid of that Abbott holds. Passing 20,000 feet. Welcome Vortex, how you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chat. How you sleeping, dude? Actually, it's just not descent now. Landing at Stansted, so we're about 10 minutes ahead of schedule. If I look at my progress, 34 we land at. Time is now 19. So actually we are ahead of schedule by about 10 minutes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, update from the flight deck. We will shortly be turning the seatbelt signs back on, so please, if you need to use the toilets now, do so. Cabin crew will come through the cabin one last time to collect any rubbish you may have. And a little heads up, we're actually running about 10 minutes ahead of schedule to give you a slightly early landing in Stansted, which I'm sure you'll all appreciate. Landing in approximately 18 minutes.
Iberia 310 Alpha, tree track miles, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Oh, you're Gatwick Tower, are you? Yeah, I can't imagine you're going to get much up that way, I'm afraid. Down that way, even. Stansted to get most of the traffic. You get a few people coming on to Luton. I'm disappointed we didn't get Southend. I want Southend control for the Essex events. Yeah, it's all good. I like seeing the UK glow up on over here. It's always good to get traffic in. Right, hands turn to Lapa. Oh, sorry, Golf. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I see GW. I think, Gatwick. No, sorry, you're right. Golf Whiskey. That is Luton. I'm just a dum-dum. Sorry. I've had a long day. Oh, we could get a Southend. Nah, so my flight I'm going to do tonight. That's going to be Sydney to Brisbane. So I spotted that Brisbane's having an RFE day, so I've booked a flight on that one. So I'm doing Sydney to Brisbane.
Hungarian 71 Lima, stand 247, push and start approved, face south, check score 567,
Right, let's get some replay up and running. "15,000 feet, switch the seatbelt signs back on.
Push and start approved, facing south, scope 5670 Hungarian 7 limit. Thank you.
Welcome to Felixstowe, England's second favourite coast town after Margate, after Blackpool.
Iberia 310 Alpha, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000 area 310.
Right, seatbelt signs. Come back on, please.
Iberia 310 Alpha, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left 360 degrees, Iberia 310.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt signs. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
when was it? I think it was yesterday I was doing a flight offline with a mate of mine, the Manchester to Heathrow run. It was last night. Got to say, London Control was on and it was non-stop on the air frequency. Fair play to the air control on that session. Just constant traffic. Yeah, it's a little quiet this evening, but it's still good to have the ATC on. Full guidance in Stansted, tower and grounds online to chat to us. Speaking of which, probably should get Stansted Tower on standby. EGSS Tower is 123805. And then Stansted Grounds, I'm going to need that later on, that's 121730.
Iberia tree 1 Cedar Alpha, turn left heading 30 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet. When established local ISO 27 right, descend with the glide path.
That 300, descend 3,000 feet on first left 27 right.
Cool, so I should get some further descent instructions shortly. Straight line in, also the runway lands. Yeah, give me the big display, I like it.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, descend flight level 90.
Descend level 90, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf.
Iberia tree 1 Cedar Alpha, you seem to have passed through the local ISO, just confirm you're establishing.
Not yet, sir, because we have 27 left, but if you approve, we can complete on this one, 27 left.
Iberia tree 1 Cedar Alpha, roger, landing is 27 right, the field's currently at your 10 o'clock, range of 9 miles, report the field in sight.
Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes.
Runway 27 right, number 1, QNH 1 to the 12.
1012, number 1, 27 right, Iberia 312.
Iberia tree 1 Cedar Alpha, surface wind 200 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 right.
Yeah, it sounds like the Iberia's having got himself a little bit lost on the Heathrow approach, but he's corrected himself now. Right, so speed is below 250 knots, that's good.
London Control, good evening. Zone Airport 312 out of Stansted.
Armed.
Approaching 4000 on the Barclay 5 over departure.
German Air Force 312, London Control. Hello, Squawk, ident.
Sit the barracks 433.
Request taxi Hungarian 71 Lima.
Hungarian 71 Lima, thanks taxi Lima. Left Alpha, hold November Bravo 2 Echo, runway 27 left.
Will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time.
Taxi to November Bravo 2 Echo, holding point runway 27 left via Lima and Bravo and Alpha. Hungarian 71 Lima.
German Air Force 312, leave Barkway after Bravo Kilo Yankee, heading 065, vectors ILS, runway 22.
Leaving Barkway on heading 065 for the radar vectors, runway 22, 312.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, vectors for a straight in approach, ILS 22, fly heading 260 degrees, descend flight level 80.
It's going to be vectors for approach runway 22, descends level 80 and make a turn towards 260, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. So turn right to 260 and another 1,000 off the clock.
London Control, good day, Saudi 515, flight level 4,000 feet, request climb.
Saudi 515, London Control, hello, score cadent, climb now, flight level 11.
Climb flight level 110, Saudi 515.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf 23 track miles, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descends to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1012 for Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. It's down to 6. QNH 1012 sets. Hey there, on Stansted ground, so I'm waiting for you. Yeah, no, dude. See you in a bit. Should be a fairly straightforward down in this Stansted this evening. I can't see too much going wrong.
So when I put 312 parking Barkway, he's turning heading 065.
Traffic's fairly light as well, so yeah, should be a smooth sailing. Increase my sim rate a bit because I'm coming in way too slow. Put the spoilers out as well.
Headache and passing call
Lima Max 59 Kilo Golf, London Control, hello, Listo 1 Lima Rifle, landing 22 and no delay, Stansted, descent, flight level 150.
Listo 1 Lima Rifle, number 22, descent level 150,
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, approximately 15 miles to run. Do you need more miles?
Descending to 4,000 feet, and we should be okay for Ryanair 74 Sierra Golf.
Yeah. Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, thanks. In that case, on that heading, we'll establish localizer, runway 22, descend with the glide path. Report established.
With present heading, cleared to establish onto the glide path, 4 upon established, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, ILS 22. So we'll use the flaps and spoilers to keep speed down.
Control, hello, squawk, ident, climb now,
should
flight
make
level
that
160.
without too many problems.
Climb now 160 urban.
Holding for 221 left, ready for departure again 221 Lima.
Hungarian 71 Lima, thanks. Surface wind Heathrow 200 degrees 10 knots, runway 27 left, cliff takeoff.
221 left, cliff takeoff, Hungarian 71 Lima.
Iberia 310 Alpha, welcome Heathrow. Follow the greens, right Alpha. Stand 511.
Knots.
Oh, Alpha and stand 511.
Saudi 515, climb flight level 21 today.
Yeah, good Saudi 515.
Climb flight level 21 today.
Climb flight level 21.
Localizer.
German Air Force 312, turn right heading 130 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Not arms?
Height 130, speed 180, German Air Force 312.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, descend to altitude 2,000 feet and then third with the glide path.
Descend to level 2,000 feet and descend further the glide path, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. Right, get the aircraft hook on, and if it's happy,
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, maintain speed 160 knots to 40 ME.
Maintain speed 160 knots till 40 ME, and Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, establish runway 22.
Ryanair Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, thanks. Number 1, contact Stansted Tower 123.805. Bye-bye.
Over to 123.805 for Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. Thank you, take care, have a good evening, bye-bye. Good evening, Stansted Tower, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, established runway 22.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, Stansted Tower, surface wind 180 degrees at 7 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. Down. Maintain 160 to 4 DME, and then it's going to be reduced speeds to 148 knots standing speed. Both engines set to continuous. So, prepared to take over manual throttle. Gain some speed. Autopilot's off my aeroplane.
Stansted Tower, hello again. German Air Force 312, service runway 22 for low approach.
German Air Force 312, Stansted Tower, hello. Continue approach runway 22, surface wind 180 degrees at 7 knots.
Continuing 312.
Throttle. Reverse is set. $100 knots. 80 knots. Reverses to idle. Vacate next left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Stansted. Left.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, welcome to Stansted. Contact Stansted ground 121.730. Bye-bye.
Over to ground. Oops. Over to ground 12173 for Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf. Thanks, service. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
German Air Force 312, surface wind 180 degrees at 7 knots.
PM, and it's currently about 13 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the
Push
seatbelt
down,
sign
flaps
is
up.
turned off. Remember to use
Hello there,
caution when
Stansted
opening the
ground,
overhead
Ryanair
bins as
470
items may
Golf,
have shifted
requesting
during the
taxi to the
flight. We
gate.
thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again.
Ryanair 470 Golf, Stansted ground, good afternoon. You can taxi stand 42 via Hotel and Charlie.
Stand 42 via Hotel Charlie for Ryanair 740 Golf. Thank you. Should be Juliet. Let's make a left now. Oops, frame rate a bit there. Get GSX ready as well, since it's going to be a fairly simple taxi to the gates. Port 2. Let's get back one. Port 2. No phone required, it's nice and simple on this. Don't forget, we have got replay as well, so if you want to watch landing from the passenger perspective, do stick around to the very end. Total flight time 1 hour and 49 minutes. Not bad flight time at all. Ground charts, parking charts. On to Charlie. Down to be on the right hand side. Switch back controls to me. Yeah, not a bad flight overall, but by any means that. Got us about 12 minutes ahead of schedule. Quieter at Stansted than I expected it to be, but still some good coverage all the way down. Get the aircraft to the terminal and disembark the passengers. It's Bravo in front of us. Next one is Charlie. For 43. See the ground staff is waiting for us at 42 already. Superstars. There's text lights off. Just to the engine. If you bleed. AP bleed on. Not the best park ever, slightly askew. Alright, engines off. Very good parking, thank you very much. Go to the low position, these come off. And ground services into position. So go to system page, shop, sets the ground power units. Grab jet. Sim. Okay, I don't know if we're still live. We are still live. Sim's crashed. Oh, at least can we end packs? See what's on off. Okay, we can disembark the packs, but Microsoft Flight Sim is gone. Oh no. Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf at gates. Thank you for service. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Ryanair 47 Sierra Golf, no problem. Enjoy this transit.
Right, if I finish recording the replay, at the very least. Yep, flights and IVAO just completely died. That's annoying. Okay, well, we can at least do the end flight reports. So, Ryanair Flight 62, 77 MAX 8 from Bratislava to Stansted, 1 hour 49 flight time, plan apart about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, landed pretty good on time, 189 passengers, 94 satisfaction, landing rate 193. Time of 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'll drop the flight reports in chat. I'm gonna restart Flight Sim. Something crashed. Encoder overloading, yeah, okay. OBS having a bit of a moment as well. Right, we'll reload Flight Sim, and then we'll just quickly continue on with the replay. So annoying. Alright, give Flight Sim a moment to restart. It's going to be 2 minutes. Yeah, we're not doing that a replay, so we're letting Flight Sim restart. Just so we need a replay at the end. Stand by. I'm also helping out a mate. He's upgrading his PC right now, so just giving him some pointers and tips.
FS Realistic connected.
welcome back. So I'm gonna set everything up for the approach. That's on. These are on. These are off. That's on. Yes. It's on. Up. Down. Up. Okay. Friend requests. One day I'll go through them all. One day. Right, FlightControlReplay, loads. London Stansted. I'll just get the cards back. You crashed as well. MSFS. Right. There we go. Perfect. Right. Start the replay. Hide my face. Enjoy the landing from the passengers' perspectives. A slight little crosswind out here to manage. For the most part, though, pretty stable on the way in. Here comes the flare. And there you go. Not a bad touchdown by any means. I'll do the same for the left-hand sides. So we'll be looking towards the terminal on the left. Stansted interview. It's the new Echo parking area, bus stands and aircraft storage. Remember Echo? Little bit of whiplash on the touchdown, but for the most part, bad landing by any means. Gear view now. Zip doors in the belly of the aeroplane. So yeah, definitely a touchdown on the left-hand side first. A little bit of bouncing just to get the aircraft back into the ground. Bad centre line. Yeah, you can see we pushed a bit left there. Get back down. one more from the runway perspective, so grab the camera, I'll follow you, sides. And a few hundred feet in the air. Okay, it's not going to frame rate this one, I must admit. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right, so I'm going to put the aircraft over at the stand now. Stop the replay. Oh, I'll get the ground power unit online. System, sim menu, ground support. Set. I have the lights as they're supposed to be, so this is now down, up, up, up. Finally, request deboarding from GSX, as we should have done ages ago. GSX parking. Computer needs a restart as well, won't you? Restart you. Get the face back online. Do our little outro. That's the passengers disembark the aeroplane. Yeah, a bit of back to front on that. Normally do the disembarkation then the replay, but of course Flight Sim decided to have a little moment on us. Actually, I think my graphics card had a moment on you. That's what it said.
Boarding requested.
That's where it said, like, oh, graphics card had a failure. Let's kill off Flight Sim. So I'll check my drivers and make sure they're up to date. So I'll check flights and make sure nothing's gone a bit wrong in this end. But yeah, other than that, welcome to London Stansted. Open all the exits. Menu, system, back, doors, forward entry, this page, forward rear cargo door, left entry. There we go. So, that was London Stansted. That was Bratislava to London Stansted. Not a bad flights. Arrived good 10 minutes ahead of schedule. And overall, a pretty good trip in the 737 MAX 8200 from Ryanair colours. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Do subscribe to the video. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you soon. In fact, I'll see you tonight for another Flight Sim adventure. So I can join the Brisbane RFP now. Doing flights from Sydney to Brisbane. That's about an hour and a half, not too long. Yeah, in Virgin Australia colours. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you soon.